Hello students and welcome to section 2.3. In this section you're going to start to learn how to find derivatives using different methods. Let's get started. So in this part of the video we're going to start to look at how to find derivatives of polynomial functions. We'll actually start to think about what is entailed there. So we want to look at the function f of x equal to 3. We want to understand, what does the graph of this function look like? If a tangent line were drawn to f of x at any of those values of x, what would the slope of the tangent line be? So I'm going to draw just a quick graph here. And I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. And so the line that I draw is going to be up right there. So that's going to be my function. And you want to think, okay, all right, with that line that I just drew, what is the tangent line at any of those points across? And so, well, this is a constant function. And so the slope of any tangent line would be 0. Because the slope's already 0, so any tangent line, the entire domain of that function would also be 0. So we know that if f of x equals any constant, then f prime of x will equal 0, because f prime, the derivative, means tangent line. So now I want to look at these functions here that are polynomials, and I want to determine what are the derivatives. But we're not going to use the limit definition. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you what the answers are, and I want you to see if there's a pattern. So for our function, for our first function, 3x squared minus 2x plus 3, f prime of x would be 6x minus 2. See if you can look at that and see what's similar and different. In our second one, we have f prime of x equals negative 15x squared plus 4x minus 3. Now for our third one, I'm going to have f prime of x equals negative 9x squared plus 24x cubed. Our next one down is going to be f prime of x equals 2x to the negative second power minus 6x to the negative third power. For our fifth one, I'm going to have f prime of x equals 4x to the negative 1/3 minus 8x to the negative third. And then for our final one, I'm going to have f prime of x equals positive 3x to the negative 3/2 plus 3/2 x to the negative 1/2. So I want you to take a minute, write down those answers, and see if you can find some sort of pattern. So what you should see, and I know this might be new notation over here for you, but this is just d dx. So I say that d dx, all that means is the derivative, f prime. So the derivative of that equation inside of that part right there, what is that going to be? Well, that's going to be, you bring the n down, you multiply it, keep the x, and you subtract 1 from the exponent. So you can see that pattern happening with all of those polynomial functions above. So that's going to conclude it for this video. It's really just getting this specific rule down. You need to get this rule down because you're going to use it for the rest of the year. It's going to be super essential to get it. So if you do need any help with understanding how we're getting any of these values here, please let me know. I'm Mr. Hernandez, and this was Mr. Hernandez Teaches.